the excuses that he just made, I think are complete bullshit. It is really disheartening to hear him say that he has been trying to get there for the people of West Virginia, because that's a complete lie.
Minnesota Congresswoman ILHAN Omar not mincing words with me yesterday when I asked her about Joe Manchin's no on the Build Back Better Act. Manchin reportedly did extend a counteroffer proposal that included several of Biden's priorities, but without the child tax credit provision. The senator was often quoted as saying that he wasn't sure if he could go back home and explain a vote for Build Back Better, but critics point out that he now has to explain to more than 180,000 West Virginia families why he publicly walked away from talks to extend the popular child tax credit. We welcome back to the show Juanita Tolliver, a veteran political strategist to progressive candidates and causes, and Matthew Dowd, former George W. Bush strategist and founder of Country Over Party. Good evening to both of you. Juanita, there are a lot of places I want to start with you because there's a lot to cover here. But one of the things is that we have now heard people relate that Joe Manchin has made comments about paid leave, suggesting that people might go hunting with their time that they're given, even though every other country in the world, almost every other country in the world, recognizes paid family leave and medical leave, and that people with the child credit might use it for drugs. That's a sort of an 80s trope to me.
Exactly right. It's the welfare queen trope that was targeting Black and brown communities that relied on government assistance just to make ends meet. Yet here Manchin is rolling that right on out. And plus something about hunting trips, right? Like, it just shows his lack of awareness, his lack of empathy, his lack of compassion for people who are in need at the same exact moment when he says he recognizes that people are paying more for basic goods. People are paying more due to inflation, and yet he does not want to do anything about it. And I appreciate you emphasizing that reporting from the AP that talked about the 305,000 children that directly benefit from this. So when he's out here talking about he can't break that down, he can't explain why that $200 to $300 a month is helpful, or why elder care or aid for families or universal pre-K is helpful for families and children, it makes no sense, especially if it's backed up by him privately spewing these harmful racist type of tropes that we know are unproductive and unhelpful. And honestly, Allie, I look at this entire few days as literally a millionaire senator having a temper tantrum because someone at the White House made him upset, and this was his move. And if anybody had any question about his character, you have the last 2 days to look at to really sum up what you should think about Senator Manchin at this point.